Tonight from the FBI, it says hospitals are being targeted with ransomware attacks. This comes just 1 month after Aiken Regional Medical Centers was hit with a cyber attack. Here's News Channel 6's Chloe Salsameda.
Hospitals in the Augusta area are on high alert. The FBI is warning of potential ransomware attacks that target medical centers' computer systems.
This is kind of a one-of-a-kind threat.
Heather Roskowski is the Chief Information Security Officer at Augusta University. She says she hasn't seen anything like this in her 20 years of IT experience.
This is definitely something that people need to take heed of.
Ransomware attacks happen when a person or group sends a harmful email to their target.
Is the ability for an adversary to send an email with either malicious content or a link to a malicious website and to convince a user to click that and install the malware on their machine.
The attacker then gets hold of a hospital's secure system and locks it so they can't access it. In order to unlock it, the hackers demand money.
Part of healthcare is the availability of data. So we want to make sure we're securing that data so that it's available when the healthcare providers need it when the patient comes in.
The CSRA is no stranger to cyber attacks. Aiken Regional Medical Center was one of hundreds of hospitals hit in September, forced to temporarily go offline.
But with hospitals, you have patients' lives in the mix. So that makes a good target for hospitals because they know that, hey, maybe they'll be a little bit more desperate to pay that ransom.
And hospitals are more vulnerable than ever with their focus on the pandemic.
A lot of hospitals have been overwhelmed with patients and they're really focused on that side of the house, and they have taken their eye potentially off of the things they need to do to maintain their income.
As hospitals brace for flu season and a potential second wave of COVID-19, experts say these attacks can't necessarily be prevented. Augusta University and University Hospital both tell me they're following guidelines to protect themselves and be prepared in case of an attack. Chloe Salsameda, WJBF News Channel 6.